out of the bed like this morning at 4 a.m. with the knowledge of Paul Markovich like crucifying me with nails. I said like, this is crazy story. People will say, she's not crucified. Watch her. Like, what is with your hands? It is just so that they actually hypnotize this part of me who is in bed, and even make me smile. You know, I said like how they make me smile. They would like use different like ways. For example, sometimes they would put a cake in my mouth. You know, I'd be smiling. Once I was here, and because my body is full of biosensors, actually nano radios that are flopping, nanobots. These biosensors, I mean, you know, these biosensors work like this way, that when you come in front of the internet, they can send you a pulse, several pulses, and upload this somehow. And this is the same as Fitbit. You take your Fitbit and see, Fitbit is also kind of pulsing. At least my Fitbit is pulsing. And you come there and your charts are updated, because if you have open application on the desktop, your charts will be updated. And when I'm saying like they actually, I have like here, like from my ears, I had like particles created. I had whole particle field around my body. Now I protected myself, and I scratched off my head like some of neurograins. I would say they would hit my head, I would feel pain, and I would touch here, and I will notice like there is a glue, like a neurograin. So I would scratch it off, and it helped. I'm saying when Britney Spears shaved her head, she knew that her head is the cause of the problem, but she might not be aware what, and she might not have realized what. I am not that stupid person, you know. I am averagely intelligent, I mean, based on my academic performance during my life. And I have to say like that I needed like 2007, 2015. I mean, I needed so much time to understand what was going on. Last year I even wrote like they are creating humanoid and robotizing people at the same time, due to this strangulation nanotechnology used for synthetic telepathy. Whoever would be having like these implants would be like able to communicate and hear what you are like thinking. Actually, I don't know how they do this. This is also a type of radio. This is like for skin that is talking. I would wake up in the morning and I bandage my mouth completely, my face, so that my muscles don't move. Doesn't matter, because if I'm moving with a tongue, it is creating like this sub-vocal talk. And here I would be having like this flopping actually from there, from the right side. I would be having like a do in buses. Even my stomach, these are edible biochips, has like this type of the activity. Think about people who can talk from the stomach. They integrated all knowledge. Neurograins, they will be like taking neural activity, and there was like a way station, something like CPU, that would be connecting this everything. And I would be feeling horrible pain, you know. And this is something with GPS also. Probably they had like I had GPS here, because when I scratched off this part here, they would hit, like I have nano diamond here, I cannot find it. They would hit nano diamond, I would turn like my head like to the right, and I would be looking street name where I was. And somehow they can see through my eyes when I turn to the right or to the left, because you will see Sophia turning. When I did wake up, like when they hit me, I was turning to the right, and I turn into the left and say, meet Sophia, because Sophia somehow moves to the right and to the left, and they can see through her eyes that actually there are cameras that are connected through nanotubes to my eyes. And actually what I wanted to tell is that well, they teleport me to that side. And when I said Paul Markovich, Blue Shield of California CEO, did crucify me with nails, I am there in vivo. Because probably I am, because I said once I wanted to escape military site, and they said to me, this is military equipment, Blanca, you cannot run away from military. I started to scream, you know. Whatever happening during the night was screaming. But when he crucified me tonight, kind of with nails, why? Because I mentioned that from my journal, I didn't invent anything. I just read my journal from 2007. And I said there was a baby humanoid created And Paul Markovich used it with his wife in the bedroom. And I did wake up that night. I said, no. And he tried to sexually excite me, actually, to participate in this game. Now, I mean, I'm saying following. Paul Markovich is as he is. I am as I am. I cannot do anything but create these videos. And I'm going to create video about obesity, how obesity is created, diabetes, how fibromyalgia is created, why tinnitus, why nobody knows anything about tinnitus. They are creating humanoids, actually people, and they don't know nothing about tinnitus. I am going to create a video about how mass shooters are created, because mass shooters are created. And I wanted actually to testify about Santiago Esteban, because when Santiago Esteban said I was innocent, I also called FBI in Roseville. I said I cannot sleep, and they immediately said use white noise. But I said I bought everything that was on Amazon.com, because probably they know what is going on. And I tried to say, like, and I don't know, I explained situation, and she said, I said, what you're going to do, like, what is next step? She said, goodbye, honey. I am nobody's honey. Now, I was trying to get Environmental Protection Agency, hey, I am sleeping in, now I have just bicycle helmet. I am sleeping in motorcycle helmet under 3 Faraday cages. And even if people don't think that someone is talking to me, I have particles hitting my helmet. I am recording this with usual video, with usual voice recorder. I am calling 911 and say, but tell me the name of Environmental Protection Agency. Where is the address? What to do? I am sleeping motorcycle helmet. Said, I am sending police. I am sending police. But I said, don't send me police. What is the police going to chase like frequencies together with me? And imagine. They sent me like a police. I wasn't able to tell anything. They sent me police. I even recorded this because I didn't know that recorder was like a switched on. I called immediately 911 and said like, I didn't want to call police, and the lady said following. When police is on the door, you just say your assistance is not needed. They came. First sentence was, hello dear. I am nobody's dear. And so, when Santiago Esteban said that he's innocent, he did absolutely everything perfectly fine. He went to the mental health professional, didn't get any help. He went to FBI, was there for 4 days. But do you think that FBI people are so stupid not to understand who is mentally sick and who is not? Except someone wanted him to do what he was doing. Who would be getting money? Which agency would be getting money if there would be a proof that this ISIS cell in the United States, it is all about money? Which agency? What Santiago Esteban did say, who was behind? That agency was behind. I don't have like any capability now to play this type of the file, because they destroyed capability on one of my laptops, and this laptop like here that Windows were like installed doesn't have that capability to play this type, because he just did install everything but sound card, because they didn't want me to analyze the file, because Croatians are collaborating fully with military United States. And now, what was happening? I would wake up in the morning, I would be so aggressive. Once, when I didn't protect my head, I did wake up here in Croatia. I start to toss. I take whatever I find, I start to toss it into the wall. If I would have had a weapon, I would have killed someone. And I didn't know why. Now, when I started to record, I would be driving car, everything perfectly fine. You know, I love like beautiful weather, is fantastic. Onset of aggressiveness, I could kill someone, and I don't know why. Then when I started to record, I knew and correlated 100% why. Because they hit you with some type of frequencies that is I have recordings, I can't play it, so I have to do it this way, which is stupid, I know. Imagine, you don't have any idea. Because when they hit you, you don't know this. You don't hear this. And actually, I could create it with this Motorola. Moto E cell phone. And interesting point is that I was the first person in Motorola who reported to high-level executives production exactly of this Moto E that was produced in China. I still remember guy was Lion or something so. And I would be always recording this type of activity. Now, I called Eric Cohen, who was like defender. I said I would like to testify and I have like evidence. And he said, what type of evidence do you have? Who was working? I said, NSA. He said at that point, you are forbidden to contact my client. But I said, why? This is not admissible. You are forbidden to contact my client. You can't contact whomever you want. I said, who is paying you? Is government paying you? And he said, oh, he started to be very insulted. Imagine, he said, Santiago Esteban is completely like a sane, incapable to stand the trial, but he is not capable to know if my evidence would be helping him. Now, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. Actually, I'm creating this video because something horrible is going to happen to me. Something very, very horrible based on the facts that I know when I did wake up this morning. And imagine. And I'm saying I cannot do anything but creating this type of the videos. And I don't blame Paul Markovich because I could see him with penis pump. The guy has this type of the problems. It must have been very, very frustrating for him, you know. So, I mean, we are all doing our best from our state of consciousness. And I know that it's going to kill me, but I'm still creating it. And probably nobody's going to watch this except for these torturers. And when Santiago Esteban, when he was arrested, they said they could see him laughing in the cell. Imagine you are under hypnosis and you do something. And then they arrest you and say, you're under arrest for killing so many people. And he wakes up from the hypnosis and says, what? What did I just do? Imagine that part. And I think that is exactly what was going on. That they hypnotized him into doing what he was doing. Because he didn't have any idea, first, how they treated him, why he would be aggressive. This is such a torture if you're not aware and not able to protect yourself. That the only thing that you can do, take the gun and shoot around, hoping that when they arrest you, it will be better for you. By the way, they even threatened me that they are going to arrest me. They start from the very beginning. We are going to arrest you. We are going to arrest you. We are going to do this to you. We are going to do that to you. So, Santiago Esteban, of course, nobody can justify like a killing of so many people in Florida. And why would he be going to Florida? Why? This brainwashing during the night, I would be having like a something, like I would be excited about something like a during the day, and I made the decision I'm going to do this. After brainwashing session in the morning, I would wake up and say, I don't know, why would I be doing this? I'm not going to do this. And I lost completely interest. I lose completely interest about that, about what I was excited yesterday. And I'm not the person who changes opinion that easily. And so it is, I mean, I don't know what is going to happen. In any case, they were like threatening that they are going to attach me to the drilling equipment, you know, so showing me someone with Parkinson's disease, I will be trembling like all the time. So much about Santiago Esteban. I think this is how mass shooters are created, you know. And Santiago Esteban went everywhere. When he said, I was innocent, but everybody failed him. And what type of person he was? He was working like with a guy, and he said he was nothing but nice. He was very like a good employee. He went to the mental health professional, they gave me like some pills, and he wasn't like a mentally sick. And that is the truth. That is the truth. Because when he went to prison, he's not mentally sick. And Eric Cohen, and I even like paid at that point to the lawyer, online lawyer, maybe $35, and asked him, can he say so, like Eric Cohen? And he said, not quite, you know, he can, but he needs to take responsibility for it. And I started to write the letter to Eric Cohen. And they hit me so much that I wasn't able to finish this letter. And later when I found the help, I just I didn't have the time, and I thought, I don't know what I'm going to achieve. Nobody's like, I'm like a mouse that is used for experimentation, is in better position than I. I am completely outlawed. I can write to whomever I want. Nobody will ever answer my letters. This concepts, social theories that they use behind. This is like a learned helplessness. I don't know, learned helplessness. They are practicing this on a rat. They put like a rat in the cage, and he was electroshocked, a rat, and would like to escape, and there was a gate. You cannot escape from the metal cage. When they stopped electroshocks, opened the gate, rat stayed inside, because rat learned that whatever he does, it doesn't produce like a help and relief. So they're using like this, and I am writing and writing and writing to senators and everyone. It is like a common sense question. I have like evidence. I have physical evidence of crystal nanodiamonds that are actually wired. This is like actually cell phone here and cell phone here. I have found a model for upload and download the thoughts that exactly is the model they use with these neurograins and everything. I have recordings that I recorded 2 years on my ears. I have measures with the instruments that clearly show like a huge values like of electromagnetic activities. I have journal entries that I started to write 2007. I know about this Sophia robot pretty much everything. I cannot do anything. It's simple stuff. Well, yeah, I created this video because something horrible plan is something horrible is going to happen, because Markovich is not pleased with me like reading these journal entries. It appears even if there are like 5 people and these are all torturers who are reading like and seeing and watching these entries, he doesn't like it. And I'm saying, Markovich, you did this for 11 years. You destroyed completely my life. And when they say here Americans did this, I say no. Indians and Paul Markovich, who is half Croatian Balkan guy and half Russian Jew, I think, from his mother's side. And they showed me even Tesla. I said following: when Tesla ended homeless, practically Tesla was homeless. Tesla didn't have money to pay for the hotel. When he ended homeless, being such a genius, what I'm going to tell? And what Tesla said? Miss, never trust a Jew.